Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the early morning Jinja with your host. We need to get Jinja today. Ladies and gentlemen, today I come to you after a lot of introspection to discuss on the topic of empathy. But before we discuss on the topic of empathy, some of you don't know who are they here. Some of you don't know me already. But I remain your host, the one and only, the Isaac Baka one, King Fidelis Jr. the first, the Isaac Baka of the universe. Bishop Samuel Fidelis Ime here. And today to discuss with you on the subject of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feeling of another person. You can have sympathy with, you can have affinity with, you can have understanding of, you can have awareness of, you can be sensible to, you can know a fellow person's feelings, you can be like-minded, you can fellowship with. All of these are things you can do to show empathy. Empathy is what sets you apart from an opportunistic person. Empathy is what you show when you put yourself in layman's term. Empathy is putting yourself in another person's shoes. That's what you're doing. Trying to understand what that person is going through. So somebody storms into your shop complaining, "Madam, what nonsense is this? See bread where you sell for me yesterday. It don't make sense. It don't spoil. It don't this. It don't that." That person has gone through a lot. Why? Because he bought bread from you, spent energy and money, and came and bought for the trust that he has in you, that he will get the bread he wants. Then when he or she gets home, discovers the bread is spoiled inside. So you have to empathize with the person by first listening to the person. Give him a listening ear. Don't interrupt the person anyhow. Give him a listening ear. Then express to him how sorry you are. Then go ahead to try and make the person feel better than the way he or she came. The economy in Nigeria has dealt with us so badly that a lot of us no get manner. Talk less of manner of approach. So when person can't give us bass, we give am boss. It become bass. It no supposed be like that. Companies have what they call suggestion box because they don't know it all. Some of us, we know everything. So we know they ever agree, say we dey wrong. Nigerian, the average Nigerian thinks that admission of guilt or showing of empathy means admission of guilt. Rather, you show empathy no means say you dey guilty. You just simply express your understanding for the discomfort that a customer is going through. Therefore emphasizing the fact that customer is king. The customer might be right, but you need to first empathize before you will bring the customer around to understand what you are saying or what he thinks is wrong. If you interject at every point in time and continue to aggravate the customer or the individual, you might never come to such a point where you can never tell him he or she is wrong or that you are right. So you need to empathize. We are so unempathetic to the members of our family, to friends, to relatives, to colleagues, to everything, to everybody. Even to animals we are unempathetic towards them. We treat them anyhow. Nigerians, we are becoming animals by the day. We need to change. And so on the early morning Jinja today, I am calling you to change. As you go out to hustle, be empathetic so that God too can be empathetic towards you as he always is. As you go to hustle for your rise, your beans, your gari, your dodo, your ewa, your boli, your roasted fish, your every. May God give it to you. May He bless you. May He continue to keep you. May He continue to provide and sustain you in your wealth, in your riches. Those who are in dire want, may God lift you from your want to abundance. That is my wish for you today. But you must come with a good heart. You must come with clean hands. You must have good intentions, white heart. Otherwise, it will not be well for you. It is either you dine with God or you dine with the enemy. Now, carry yourself, come on here, go find food job. Hunger never worry you. You understand what I'm saying? Bye-bye. God bless again.